So what is y'all best-selling cigar, you would think? Your most
Our
consistent
best-selling
cigar?
best-selling cigar is the Ghost.
It's the Ghost.
Yeah, the Ghost.
That's why everybody
Yeah,
keeps asking me about the Ghost. They
Yeah,
want to know about the
we sell
Ghost.
about a million and a half cigars on Ghost a year. Now we have. So we
Those are
have,
healthy numbers.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very nice.
What's the Ghost? What's the filler, the wrapper?
So we got three different ghosts, right? So the binder filler is all the same. It's Nicaraguan Dominican fillers.
Okay.
And then the wrapper. So the wrapper is usually about 70% of the flavor of the cigar. It's one leaf, but it changed the complexity and the taste of the cigar so much. It's really crazy. So we got the Maduro, which is our Aripiraca Brazilian wrapper. That's the popular one. That's the one that everybody smokes. That was also the first one we introduced, 12 years ago or whatnot.
Wow.
After that, I introduced a Habano, which is the reddish Habano, beautiful looking cigar. It's done okay, not as well as I want it to be because big bro just like, eats them up, Yeah. And then I said, you know what, if I could have those guys enjoy that medium to full body Ghost, let me come out with a mild Ghost where then I could get guys, because at the end of the day, 70% of the cigar smokers smoke mild to medium.
Yeah.
So
That's
I need to go after that marketplace, right?
Yeah.
So we came up with a Connecticut. That's been doing really well for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
the
Nice,
depth of
beautiful,
my-
long
yeah.
ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The depth of my knowledge is, I thought Connecticut was like a brand or something. It's like, no, it's like
It's a leaf.
it's a leaf. So
And mainly it's a Connecticut seed grown and usually in Ecuador. The true Connecticut stuff is used more for, I know the guys at Romeo use their true Connecticut. You got Davidoff, big.
And then the length of the shape, like Churchill,
Yeah,
Torpedo.
yeah, Robusto Toro, Churchill, 6x60. So are different in our cigars, like especially in the Cellar Reserves. They're all like a preferido shape, so they're tapered at both ends. So a regular cigar roller could roll about 500 cigars in a day for a regular parejo. Parejo means
By hand.
By hand.
Right.
A regular parejo is like this, like a regular cigar, round cigar. The preferido size cigars, they could only roll about 150 a day because it's so painstaking to do it, so hard to get it perfect, so hard to get it
You have to
draw
be a
perfectly.
craft.
So you have to be, so it literally, 10%
Artisan.
10% of the factory rollers
It is
roll
art.
those cigars.
It is an art.
Yeah,
It,
truly
it,
is.
it
Oh,
takes
100%.
it takes a special
Well, the
skill,
other thing
right?
is, it's 300 hands that touch the cigar before it gets to the people.
man, do you hear that?
Yeah.
And
I
that, do
love
that
to
all
hear the numbers
now?
of business.
Now, did that all quality control? Do they get? Y'all
From
have a
sealing,
inspector?
it's from sealing to land it here into the box. So the ceilings, I mean, you're
All
talking
control.
paints, all by hand. Painstaking, and then you get into the aging factor, where you have pilones. So the pilones is where you do the fermentation. So you're fermenting cigars in these bales, huge bales, and you got to be turning those leaves. So they're about 5 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and there's thousands of leaves, and you got to flip those leaves because smack in the middle of the leaves, it gets to 185 degrees naturally.
Wow,
Naturally.
just
By the
just
natural, by
natural.
the piling on, it's naturally. You put your hand in there, you can burn yourself.
no.
And then, so what do you do if you don't want those the middle leaves to burn? So you got to be flipping them every so many hours, every other day, whatever it may be. And it's painstaking as hell. It's a thing that people don't
But
understand.
it
That
yields a great product.
it truly does. Well, that does, and truth be told, that's why some of these cigars are worth 15, 20 bucks nowadays. It's,
Right.
It's
It's-
a lot
it's
to
a-
do. Well, a lot
right.
to do. Listen, a lot to do has got to do with the tariffs, the taxation. That's the one thing that I've noticed in my industry since I started in '96. The the taxes have doubled. The fact that you can't smoke anywhere. It used to be you could smoke everywhere.
Oh man.
Now, you get appreciate Havana Rays kind
Well,
of. just
when
you know,
Andrew and Mike and the old man opened this place up, I told them from the get-go, it's got to be a standalone building.
Yes.
Because what's happening is a lot of the strip malls, dude,
Big box.
smoke sips through the walls, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It finds a way. It's like water.
I've never-
You get a
Yeah,
little drip of
it
water.
does.
That water will get a drip down it'll find a way to
Yeah.
trickle, right? So
never
standalone
thought about
standalone
it.
standalone
Standalone
buildings are the way to go.
facility.
Not
So
just
what
for
it is.
aesthetics, for functionality.
Right.
Yeah,
You
correct.
got to have that. 'Cause now, I know, and we're kind of pressed for time, but you've got to be the best.
We're about to get you out here, but we
Yeah,
got to get on. We got to talk about Miami football before we go. But
Let's go.
we
But I
wrapping it
want to
down.
ask
go,
you
I'm ready.
this, though, before we
all right,
go
go ahead,
into
T.
that.
All right.
Desert Island, you can get it perpetuated. It can keep reappearing. The best Gurkha to have if you can only have one for the rest of your life. I gotta have that straight from the man.
Ghost.
All right. So for me personally,
For you personally,
it'll be the Cellar Reserve 18.
Cellar Reserve 18.
Yeah, that's the one I like the most on our line. I smoke everybody's cigars. I smoke, from Padron, Plasencia.
Well, you have to, right?
You
to
have
kind,
to.
to kind of see
Well, you gotta
see
know
what's
what
in the game,
competition's
right?
doing, you know?
It's a
Exactly.
crazy
I
competitive
get that.
market.
But it's
get
funny
that.
that it's competitive, but we're all boys, bro.
Yeah.
I bet you that's a rock star
It's like
event.
that. It's like we'll be hanging out, like we'll go to the trade shows. It'll be like 20 of us, all different manufacturers, just shooting the shit. See who's what is longer than the other.
Right.
And it's just the way it is, bro. And
You guys got to check
it's
out.
fun as hell,
You
bro.
got to check out Pensacola Cigar Weekend. This is their second year. I went last year. They
What
got
is
the
it?
Pensacola Cigar Weekend.
Pensacola Cigar
They
Weekend.
do a 3-day event.
Is that through what store?
They did it through the Hertz Group, and
Okay.
they did it last year. It was at Duluth. Biostel had a beautiful courtyard. I think this year they're doing it at the museum.
Okay.
But you guys got to come
Yeah,
and check
man,
it out.
let
I'm
me-
telling
you
you,
know,
we're
we'll
going to be there doing the
exchange-
show and everything.
Yeah,
And
we'll
we'll get the
exchange and
information.
we'll definitely take a look at it.
It's something worse. You guys got to
Yeah,
check
that'd
out.
be
And but yeah, man. So all right, let's get into
All right,
it.
let's do it.
Miami, they in or out?
They're in, baby.
They in? How Miami is in? Tell us how they over Notre Dame. Notre Dame, I think
Let me tell
Notre
you why
Dame not
they're
being in the conference. I think they need to be penalized.
Let me tell you where they're in, man. One-on-one head to
That's
head
what I said,
matters.
means something.
That matters. Not only that, if you look back, and you look at the same teams that Notre Dame played during the season that we played, we actually beat their asses more than Notre Dame did. Not by a lot, but we did.
Right.
Now, is Notre Dame a really great looking team right now? Are they hot? No doubt about
Yes.
it. I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
But did you not see that you play Pittsburgh that destroyed the Georgia Tech, and then we took it to school,
Yes.
and we ate their lunch,
Yes.
we ate their breakfast,
Yes. And
we ate
they're
their
not in the
dinner.
conference.
No, then we went back for 12 seconds. So
And they're not in a conference. They're not in a
But
conference.
even if you want to put Notre Dame in, okay, cool.
I see
But how
Miami.
can you not have Miami in? And then the ACC, from that aspect, again, I get it. You hit a shooting star with a BB. And Duke made it to the ACC championship game.
Dude, all right.
It should
With
be
five losses.
Virginia and Miami.
With 5 losses.
It should be Virginia, Miami,
Manny,
Miami, and
Manny
Georgia Tech.
Diaz
Yes.
came back to bite us in the ass.
About to win the ACC championship. But it's cool. I think another thing that I was telling off camera, and we're about to let you go. But one thing I was saying off camera that would probably help this situation if all the team that's waiting and looking to get in should be playing each other while the conference championships are playing.
Right, so-
that
but-
way,
but the problem
that
is-
way you can match.
So listen, we were talking about this last night. So the problem is this, right? So it used to be
Please
what,
give
8
us an
teams?
insight.
Now it became 12 teams.
Yeah.
No, like
It
no,
was-
maybe
it was-
16
it was-
teams.
it was- it was
Yeah, man,
4 to
And
12.
then number 17 is gonna be pissed off.
I say top 25. When you watch this show,
Always gonna be an obscure
and it
person.
makes a lot of sense. You know why? You're making more money, homie.
That's what it's all about.
what when you
Hey,
watch.
make the season a little bit longer. They're 20-year-olds, dude. They could do
I've
that
been
shit.
saying top. I'm pulling for top
They could do
25.
that.
So that way
They could
can't
do
nobody
that.
saying top 25.
Top
That's
25
what I'm-
playoffs.
That's what I'm at.
Whatever it be, you can't put a dud in there with 5 losses, man. That gives the ACC no teeth.
And-
Even if they win, they give it.
And only that, and then the playoffs
You
are
got
the
Miami
playoffs are
sitting right
listen. The
there.
playoffs are fun, but what happens is this, right? Let's say the Miami, the Vandy's, some good teams are
Right.
out of if they're out of the
The
playoffs.
10-win teams,
No,
right.
no. You know what's gonna happen? Like me personally, I just saw I read somewhere a matchup against if Miami doesn't get in, which we are, Miami against Texas in the Gator Bowl.
Yeah,
I would go to the game, but you know why I wouldn't spend money in the game? Because the big boys are leaving, which is our
Yes,
2
yes,
ends, our
I-
first round picks. They're not gonna play. They're not gonna play.
What do you think would happen
They're
to
not gonna
Georgia
play,
and
bro.
Florida State? I'm
They're not
telling you,
gonna play.
I don't blame. I mean,
They're
I
not
can't
gonna
say I don't
play.
blame because I'm the type of person.
Hey.
I'm gonna play. I love
Right,
the sport.
right.
So
Me
I'm
too.
gonna play. But I get it. It's changed from when we came
the
up.
conference championship, I don't know if I put my dogs out there because again, if I'm already in the 12, like you looking at the Ohio States, the Indianas, the Georgias, and which is weird, Alabama. Why would you engage? Because
Yeah,
guess
but
what?
no, because you know what? To these guys, when you win, listen, their goal at the beginning of the year is never to win the championship; is to win their conference.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
yes.
what that your coach
Yes,
your
yes,
coach is going to tell
yes.
you either you play baseball, soccer, volleyball,
It's to
football.
win
Win
the
your conference
conference.
first, and everything else takes care
Bragging
of
rights
itself.
around here.
Absolutely, 100%.
Everything else starts from that. So
I mean, look, UM's been in the ACC what since 2004 or some shit. We never won the ACC, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You believe that shit? We never won
Yeah.
the ACC.
But that's just because
Not
everything
once,
didn't fall.
not
You got to think the
once.
culture changes. Miami done
Coaching
been through a lot.
changes.
Just like with Florida State,
listen,
just like Florida's going through.
Like I love talking sports, but I'll be here all day with
Man,
you.
Oh, this is what we do. This is Stay Win Doc Sports
so like for
Podcast.
example, so when I see Lane Kiffin get hired, right?
Right.
So Kiffin gets hired, and then he says in his conference, in his news conference, and he says, and the alumni and the GM, which it's funny now they have GMs in college football. You have to. Like Andrew Luck in Stanford's a GM.
They don't have a coach. He's like doing it all.
He's doing it all.
Right.
So I go. So when he says, yeah, and they guarantee me $25 million of NIL money. I'm like, well, Gators, all you guys in the SEC, good luck with all that bullshit. You ain't doing shit.
I thought it was gonna be. I really thought that it was going to be like a crazy shakeup, but I didn't have LSU because I'm a Gator fan, and they were like talking the numbers. I was like, yeah, we ain't got that.
No, I think it's going to happen because they see the amount of money these kids are making nowadays. Okay,
Yes.
Listen, I know it's $1 billion+ in football.
Wanna hang on to
but to make it fair, eventually it won't happen in a year or two. But it's going to happen. There's going to be some kind of cap in the NIL. There's got to be a cap.
Like a 2-year contract.
There's got to be a cap.
We've
There's
been
gotta be a
saying
cap.
that this is the wild, wild west. And again, kids, get your money. I've been championing.
We say that all the time.
Get your money, but this is like we're
Chaos.
speaking to the point of having GMs. Again, I sell this story on air all the time. I was watching. I think it was the SEC and the Saturday, but anyway, Brian Kelly, who doesn't have a job right now. Let's talk about that. That's crazy. He was on the phone.
We talking about
with-
Miami team.
He was on the phone with his agent, who was also Garrett Nussmeier,
Yes.
the starting quarterback's agent.
Yes.
You know how crazy that is?
That is crazy.
For a college coach to have the same agent, and you're a businessman. That's got to be a conflict.
Of course it is. 1,000,000%.
That's
$1,000,000%.
crazy.
And listen,
But
man,
this is the
they gave
landscape.
they gave Lane Kiffin the he's got the Lambo.
Hey,
He's got the Ferrari.
He got
He's
everything.
ready. He's ready to rock and roll now.
Hey.
And he learned his lesson from being a player and all that bullshit he did before. He's a little bit older now. You hope, right?
Right.
But I mean, the perfect example to me, dude, is how crazy the coaching monies is nowadays.
Oh, man.
When Franklin got let go and they gave him what 80 whatever millions it was,
40,
and then VTech hired him like 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh, so it's another 20 million. Okay.
I know
People
one.
want money,
I
bro.
know one school that couldn't hire him, but that's another story. So let me ask you this question. Well, I promise we're gonna let you go. If Miami, I know you're saying they're getting in, but if Miami doesn't get in, do they start exploring maybe leaving the ACC? Are the ACC gonna die? Are you just gonna take it on the chin and just
listen? I think. Let me go back to my school, bro. I think the reason Miami hasn't won anything, we gotten better.
Yes.
I think that Coach Cristobal is a great recruiter, not a good head coach.
Gotcha.
My personal
I hear you.
opinion. I don't think he's a guy that goes for the throat. You know, you got to step on their throat when you got them down, bro.
Yeah,
You
man.
got to take them out.
See?
You gotta
I'm not
take
the
'em
only
out.
one.
Take the balls, bro. Fucking take them out.
That's right.
He doesn't have that. He's a great recruiter. He's a good man, but he's not a great head coach. I think that's number one problem. Number two, I don't think Miami will leave because I think the money's for the TV contracts and all that.
Right,
is so
right. They
big.
just redid it to where your viewership
There's
gets
so
a
much
larger
money
part.
there, bro. Then if you look at the top 20 games this year, Miami had like 2 of them.
Yeah.
View games.
Viewership, yeah.
You know, so I mean that kind of stuff matters nowadays because it is about the money. It is
Right,
about the
and
money.
the way that the ACC
You know?
is contracted now, they
mean,
get
but-
the largest fund by the
But
viewership.
how crazy is it when you have ACC and you have Stanford,
Oh,
from
that's-
California.
don't even get me
California.
started on
it's
that.
like, hey, come on, man.
So-
Stanford, California comes all the way to the East Coast. You think those boys are going to be tired, bro?
Man,
Like,
you
come on,
see
you
a
say-
cow, you
No, they got those California girls are nice and sweet, but then they come to the Southern girl. They're fucking driving crazy. Like, their legs don't work the next day. They're not so good on Saturdays.
So, man, like I said, this is the Say When Doc Sports Podcast here with Juan Lopez, with
having a
Gurkha.
ball. This is look.
Rockstar Cigar. That's what I'm gonna start calling. That's your new name. I think you the rockstar, man. I'm just
Well,
saying.
appreciate you guys,
We got to do this again.
Hey, whenever, bro.
We have to do
Let
this
me
again.
let me know about your podcast. I'll be watching, and
definitely.
whenever you
Yeah,
want me
I'll
in there, just I'll call in, I'll chime in. Dude, I can
Hey,
talk. I
hey.
can talk sports, any sports.
Hey, T, you
Don't
want to take us
matter.
out of here, man?
No.
Hey, I
matter.
definitely do. But before we do, give everybody your platforms, all of that, and but like you said, with the Ghost Line, with everything that's coming out, anything that they need to be on look.
Yeah, I mean,
the
highly,
great Gurkha brand.
yeah, thank you, my bro. I highly suggest. Thank you for having me. Number one,
Oh, man,
appreciate
thank
you
you
guys
for
for that.
having us.
And I mean, I would say we're really behind the Volition cigar because it's a cigar with a purpose. So if you guys can get behind that cigar, we'd really appreciate it. It's a great smoke. Go Cellar Reserves. You guys know who we are. Gurkha Nation strong. And I always tell people, I don't want to be your favorite cigar. I just want to be part of your cigar rotation.
There you go.
Okay? And if you put me in your rotation, I guarantee you one thing. You're going to get a good quality product. And hopefully one day down the road, we can meet and hang out and shoot the shit with the boys.
Oh, yeah. We got you, man.
Definitely.
Thank you
Sir.
so much.
Yes, sir.
We're out. Peace. Thank you. Say When Doc Sports.
Let's go.
We out.